All right. Here we are again, still playing with the Hemi.
We are very close to hearing this thing run. Couple of hours maximum, we're going to be able to start this thing. I've got pretty much everything put back together. Obviously, I've got the air box and intake off. I got to button up some electrical. And then I need to crawl underneath and reattach a starter bolt, 3 bell housing bolts, 4, and like 9 oil pan bolts. But thankfully, I have one of these now.
It's creepy.
It's very creepy. You get a creep on a creeper, and it's like creepception.
Yeah.
But now the pain in my shoulder is way less of an issue. I'm not worming around on my back trying to lift myself with that particular muscle that has hurt for the last week and a half.
And
so
Bryce from Spider Eye is in here, and he said, "Boom, baby."
Yeah, hey, Bryce. I wish I could buy Morticia. Yeah, I want to put one of these in Morticia.
I still believe Morticia just needs a 318.
If we were not going to go with a Hemi, I'd say a Mopar 360. That is the engine I wanted to put in the Mighty Max. It was the biggest engine that would fit in. And because it was a Mitsubishi, they're in bed with Dodge, I was looking at Dodge motors.
So we've got the front bumper support in. We've got the core support in.
Well, the front bumper support never left.
Oh, I thought we took that out.
No, I tried.
Oh, we started to, and it's still welded in.
Yeah, these
okay, never
tabs
mind.
are tack welded. I didn't want to snap it completely loose, so we just bolted it back on and left it.
Right. Now I remember.
But I've got this cross member, which is the radiator core support, and a structural member back in place. I've got the reservoir for the coolant. I've got the reservoir for the power steering. Everything else is about ready to go. I do have... These ones are attached. That side are detached. I do have the plug packs disconnected.
So this side's attached. If I come around to this side...
Yeah, they're loose.
This side is loose. Because we want to turn it over, get it to move oil around so that it won't fire off if something happens to be wrong.
Essentially, I'm avoiding a dry start. This thing has been in a shutdown condition, drained of oil, open to the environment. I want it to not fire for the first 10-ish revolutions, so it'll pump some oil around. Once it pumps some oil around, I'm pretty okay with everything. I wish we had a oil scavenger system, or I'm not sure what the thing's actually called, but it holds like an extra scavenge pump. It holds like an extra 2 quarts of oil, and it pushes it into a bladder chamber when the engine's running. It's a one-way valve, so it pressurizes. Now, the next time you start your engine, you set that off first. It pressurizes your oil journals, and then you start your engine. It avoids a dry start.
Yep.
And with the most common problem with these Hemis being the cams chewing themselves apart against their lifters, I'm assuming dry start condition is part of that. Okay, so those are disconnected.
Yay!
So when we do crank it, it won't even try to start.
Yep. It'll just crank.
Entirely the point.
Hopefully we have enough charge in the battery to crank.
Well, that's why we have it on the charger right now. You could walk around there, but I'd have to crawl into the back to unlock.
Right. That'd make good video.
Disadvantage to this vehicle, there is no exterior manual latch for the hatch. So if the battery is dead, you can't open it from the outside. You have to crawl in over the folded down seats into the back and hit the release. And old and hurt and way too many dirt bike accidents, and quad accidents, and accidents in the frickin' Plymouth Horizon.
Don't blame the Horizon.
I blame you.
It wasn't my fault.
Sure.
E-ticket ride. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Constantly the story. No, I didn't fall asleep.
Didn't fall asleep.
You fell asleep.
Nope, did not.
Which I did fall asleep. I was asleep in the passenger seat when the car went crazy. Yeah. Those of you that have watched our videos probably know that story. I don't feel like recounting it again.
It's fun though.
Just so everyone knows, Plymouth Horizons and therefore Dodge Omnis roll like a ball.
And they're awesome for that, and they take it really well.
Yeah, that car, seriously, if the suspension hadn't been folded under,
it would have drove.
It would have drove. I mean, it started.
Yeah.
After we pushed it back onto its wheels.
Yeah, which was amazing for a couple of teenagers that weighed like, 100 and...
You were probably 110. I was probably like 150 at the time.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
We were about the same height as we are today, but holy shit, we had no mass.
Right?
All right, so what I'm doing here is, once again, Mark knows this issue. I reassemble the mechanical, then look at the electrical and realize I've trapped things. So, this hose is coming back. These wires are going up. And the hose is coming back out. Because the clips wouldn't engage.
Yeah.
And now they will.
It needs to be across the top.
Oh, that clip is foobar.
Foobar.
Yeah, well, we got zip ties.
Indeed. Lots of zip ties. As any good garage mechanic should.
Look, they're not magic, but I have kept a coil spring.
Not magic.
I have kept a coil spring on an 89 Firebird from expanding with these zip ties. I fed about 12 of them into the coil spring, held it as tight as it was under full compression under the jack. When I let go, that spring fell out in the package without breaking a zip tie. It is absolutely terrifying to handle a live grenade,
right?
But just the other day, I would rather use screw clamps.
Yep.
Pipe hose clamps, but I want the good German ones that have two metal bars and a screw running between them, and the bands are wrapped around the bars and draws together. Right. Instead of the band being serrated and the screw grabbing it. Right. Those slip. Yeah. Cheap ones, at least, slip. Yeah. All right. So I am going to have to zip tie that.
Zip ties. I don't know if they need to use the big ones, but okay.
It was right there, and that hole seems appropriate for a big one. Gotta put the big ones in the right holes. I really wish you could find that 6-inch video. Right. And like include it in the comments on this. This is the reference we were at.
The Whelpers are right over there on the ground, to your right, next to the Scion.
Oh, they're not on the ground, but they're there.
Okay.
They were near the ground. Ground adjacent.
Yeah.
These are rusted motherfuckers, but these are the best pliers for a welder.
Those are Whelpers. These are welders' pliers. They act as a hammer, pliers, wire snips, everything. They're amazing.
There's a lot of things they can't do super well, but
they're literally designed to act as a hammer, pliers, wire snips, everything.
Yeah, that's more like a slag hammer, though, right?
Yes,
not a
exactly.
beat the shit out of
Exactly,
something
but
hammer.
that's not the point.
Yeah.
But Welpers are awesome. Everyone should have a pair of Welpers.
Okay. Give me a minute and I'm going under.
Giggity.
So, because I've been kind of injured for the last week and a half, I was kind of showing off at work, and then I'm the kind of person that works through pain. So when my body goes, stop doing that, I go, fuck you, just figure it out. My left shoulder's been killing me. Last weekend, I couldn't crawl around under the car on my back. That's why I bought the creeper. So, here in just a moment, I'm sliding under.
Because there are bolts to be done.
Yeah, I've been essentially avoiding putting the oil pan back together correctly because it hurt to crawl under. I've got pretty much everything on the top done. I just need to get the rest of the bolts into the oil pan, fill with fluids, and we can crank this bitch.
Yep.
All right. So I don't think the hat's going to work. I'm going to have to move my microphone.
Bye-bye, hat.
You're getting dirty. I need to wash you. Or just get another one out of the box.
No. That's like your third hat.
I think it's my second.
No, because you stole mine. It's like your third hat.
Stealing yours doesn't count. I didn't take one out of the box.
Bullshit. It counts.
No, don't count. Okay, so I believe there is a 10 millimeter on a socket wrench on the table. Give it to me. Give me the whole thing.
Okay.
It's going to be the mid-range.
Yep. Working on it.
Okay, so there's also up there 2 extensions that are linked together.
Yep. 2 extensions. They have a 13 millimeter on them.
Take it off.
It's hard to do with one hand. Hold on.
Well, then
I'm
hand it
working
to
on
me.
it. Okay. There's that. Just pull. Yeah. There we are. Sorry, guys. That kind of stuff isn't conducive to me holding the phone.
Yeah. But you got to be the tool bitch. I'm down here.
That's where I like you. So
wait, what?
What? YouTube says we have 18 people here. I appreciate all you 18 people. We love having you here. We love watching you do us ridiculous. Yeah, bleh. Now I can't talk. We love you watching us do these ridiculous things. So smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and you can watch us do even more ridiculous things when this bitch is running in a couple hours. Oh, look, there's a like. Thank you so much for the one person that followed directions. Good job.
We won't be taking off and driving.
That person understands how to color in between the lines.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
15 millimeter.
Oh, you're asking for specific.
No, just look. It's there.
All right. Hold on.
Probably near your left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Standing on end.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on it. That's not for the size of ratchet that you have.
Then give me still give me the bigger ratchet. Is there an extension for that sitting there?
Hold on.
Oh, it's either 14 or 15. You might have just handed me what I needed.
Okay.
One second.
Now it says we have 26 people here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, 26 people. There is an extension.
Oh, is there?
I think that's right. Is that right? Looks right.
Nope.
Right? No. Wow, you just threw it on the ground. That's not nice.
I'm sorry. I was listening to Lonely Island.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I definitely need an extension.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm working on it. This is what happens when we're not organized. And guess what? We're not organized.
Yeah, someday we will be.
Yeah.
When pigs fly.
Yep.
And dogs and kittens have cat dog things with their craziness.
Yep.
Let's see here.
I know we have.
Oh, I think I know what to do.
Jeff is looking for things.
Nope. So I've got one, but it's like 14 inches long. An extension. I don't know where another extension for this wrench is.
Someone says, "Hi, I need key programming equipment." Me too.
Right?
Me too.
So that is, you can buy it. You can get it. You don't have to be a licensed locksmith or anything. You can literally buy anything you need to clone keys. It's just expensive.
Yep. That it is. Yeah, both of us are way too old to skateboard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
much like all of us, all these cars are way too old to have extended warranties.
The newest thing in this driveway is that my truck.
Nope.
Oh no, it's the Kia.
Yeah, I know it's the Rogue.
Is it? It's not in the driveway.
It could be.
Okay, yeah.
It's
2014
now,
Rogue, 2016?
No, 2014 Rogue, 2011.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
well, the newest V8 in
now,
the driveway is
unlike all our cars' warranties, we have yet to expire.
I give it a try.
Not for lack of trying.
Yeah. I mean, holy shit, I have fucked myself up a few times. That quad wreck.
Did you find what you need?
I'm working on it. That's right. I gotta tighten those. I'm still looking for a 1/2-inch extension.
Okay. Sure, we have one.
Or maybe that's enough.
That's what she said. He's playing with big tools now. He's not used to that. It's an unfamiliar feeling in his hand.
Right. That's a lot of weight. No, I didn't even know these existed, and I was drunk when I bought this at Harbor Freight. I went to get a breaker bar, and I got a breaker bar.
The truth comes out.
But it's a ratcheting breaker bar, so I've got a swiveling head.
Bryce says just put 2 1/4 inches together.
What, side by side? Thank you, Bryce. You're so helpful.
Have welder will make tools.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I could weld together 2 things.
So YouTube says we have 41 people. Awesome. Thank you so much. 41 people. That is excellent numbers.
Thank you, people. We love you all.
All you 41 people, smash that like button. Share this stream. Hit that subscribe button. We would like to see you come back so you can watch this awesome station wagon do burnouts in the near future. So what we are working on is a 2005 Dodge Magnum. It is awesome. It will be doing really cool things in the near future.
So obviously it came stock with the 5.7 Hemi. This is not an SRT8, unfortunately. It's just an RT. It's a good car. I kind of wish, and I'm kind of glad, we don't have the SRT8 all-wheel drive.
Right. This is simpler.
On one end, I want that goddamn car.
Right.
Because track monster. This thing's a little long. its ass end will swing around a bit. Having all-wheel drive and the active stability control, which it definitely has because it has an ESP unit.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing 100% has active stability control. You can turn it off, right? You have a button.
Yes, I have a button. Button. Where is the button?
It's in the dashboard.
It is. I know. I was being funny.
Oh.
Pat Paulson says, "What in the Pittsburgh Pro is happening here?" So, Pittsburgh Pro is down here. So what in the Pittsburgh Pro is happening here? This is a 2005 Dodge Magnum RT. It has a recently installed Comp Cam Stage 2 cam kit with MDS delete in it. So it will no longer think it's a 4-cylinder when on the highway. It will now be doing amazing, amazing things.
Tubes.
Oh, yes, and long tube headers down here. So it should be somewhere around 450-ish horsepower.
I'm saying 430 to 450 conservatively.
Should be really awesome. It is really, really cool. It will be doing things for the charity organization that I run. Going out, doing burnouts, doing things to garner attention for the charity organization and bring attention to all the stuff that we do.
Pretty soon we're going to have to go get your light bar.
I know. We have to go get the light bar and put the light bar on top. It is really, really awesome. It is in great shape for what it is.
Especially how much you freaking paid.
The dash is torn apart because, and only because, entertainingly enough, and Bryce gave me the tools to hopefully fix this, because the freaking ignition lock cylinder, which is a problem with these Magnum, these right here break because it's all plastic. This is not a fixable part. You cannot buy this in aftermarket. I would have to go and pull this from a junkyard.
Which is probably the same in 300Ms and everything.
Right. It is. It is. It absolutely is. So I have a plastic welder that I will be trying to fix this ignition area right here. There are 2 spots that are broken, right here and right here. And then actually another spot down here, right there. That's a wonderful picture right there. So I'm going to plastic weld this and this, and then add an area right here. I think it will. I really do, Bryce. So, because this is an RT, it has the awesome all-leather interior. Came with complimentary water damage. I have put an Android Auto system in it, which we have yet to make work.
Simply because we haven't had the battery hooked up.
We haven't had the battery hooked up. It's actually charging currently. And so hopefully we'll get the Android Auto system to hook up and be working. My awesome wife procured that for me. So this is a 2005 Dodge Magnum. Someone asked what car it was. It is Dodge's hot rod station wagon they came out with in the mid-2000s.
It's the last American station wagon, really.
Yeah.
Volvo still makes wagons, but everybody else just makes hatchbacks.
Yeah, they make crossovers.
Crossovers and hatchbacks. They've blended everything.
This is a true station wagon. It's the last true station wagon. And it's awesome. And it's a freaking hot rod station wagon.
Underneath, this is a Chrysler LX platform.
It's the same thing as a 300 and a Charger.
From the same year.
They're the same car.
And we can, because they haven't changed the base platform, we can put things from a 2025 Hellcat onto this. And they will mostly meet up.
And that's actually kind of the plan. We're thinking this thing really needs a supercharger right there.
So I do have a minor issue, but they sell a kit for it. This is a pre-Eagle motor, and the cheap superchargers I can buy are newer than that. The cheap superchargers I can buy need rebuilding. They are warranty removals. The supercharger started on a Hellcat that was still under warranty, so they go into the dealership. The dealership yanks the supercharger, throws a new one on. Throw away the supercharger. Yep. So the technicians smuggle them out and sell them on eBay. Yep. And then it's a few $100s for the rebuild kit. Yep. So I get a $12,000 supercharger for $2,500.
Yep. So the engine is a 5.7 liter Hemi. This is a 3rd gen Hemi.
Pre-Eagle.
They're extremely common. Ketty says, hi. Hi, Ketty. Welcome to the channel. We would love you to like and subscribe and share the channel with all your friends. We appreciate you being here and watching our ridiculousness.
Hey, Mark, I totally get it and agree with you, but you sound like you're begging now.
I am begging.
Yeah, right.
Please like and subscribe.
It's good for... Look, neither of us think we're ever actually going to make any money off streaming this.
And we probably aren't.
We have upcoming projects and new things, but you have to get really lucky to get through the algorithm. And we're doing okay. I don't think we're going to get there. I don't think we're going to get rich on YouTube. But we're really happy to have people with us through this experience.
I don't want to get rich on YouTube.
Yeah?
I don't want to get rich on YouTube. I just want people to enjoy our stuff.
You don't have your mic on you.
I don't.
It probably didn't hear you.
I know.
Yeah, but like what he was saying, we're not doing this to get rich. We're just amused to have people along for the ride. We're going to finish this car. Then the next thing we're going to fix is the Scion that's sitting over there. It has a disconnect between the pedal and the throttle body. It's all throttled by wire, and there's literally a broken wire somewhere. I'll find it. It hadn't been a big priority. When that's done, we're going to put a new front end on the Firebird because a few months ago we had a bad experience on the freeway, and Car has a black eye. The car is named Car, the evil version of Kit, the original prototype that turned evil from Knight Rider. It's an 89 Firebird. Then we're going to move to my truck. My truck is a 2008 Ram 1500 with a Hemi. It's a double cab or a quad cab or whatever they called it. It's not the mega cab. The mega cab is a little bigger. I have a 6-foot bed. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's got a 5.7 Hemi. My goal with my truck is a complete engine rebuild with all forged internals, have my shit decked, my heads milled, increase my compression ratio, and either go fully naturally aspirated or throw a pair of turbochargers on it. Because as a 4-wheel drive, it does its best work at high RPMs in a low gear, so turbos are great. I don't need to spend the money for a supercharger. I'm still up in the air about it. I'm also intending to lift it 4 inches and put the biggest knobbies on I can. At a 4-inch lift, I should be able to get 33s, maybe even 35s under those wheel wells. Mark must have been intercepted by his wife. He should have been back by now. He was just going to go get a beer. And I don't actually want to crawl under the car until he gets back. So yeah, to repeat myself, conservatively, I'm saying this should be 430 to 450 horsepower. The comp cam is listed at a 78 horsepower increase for the comp cam stage 2 system,
which is freaking awesome,
right? And yes, no, we didn't actually need to do that. That was not necessary to repair this engine. I just couldn't resist. I was digging that deep in.
There's almost there's almost no reason not to.
If you're that far into an engine, you've pulled the heads off, you've pulled the front off, you're dropping your timing off.
Ahmed says, great, reliable engine. I think it actually really will be.
No, these things are actually really awesome. They kind of get the short end of the stick.
3 seconds. Careful where you put your hands.
They kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to the tuning world and what people think they can do. But Dodge turned these things into a 700 horsepower beast.
Right?
Sure, it's a 6.4 or 1 liter instead of a 5.7.
6.4.
No, the 6.4 is a truck engine. The 6.1 is the Hellcat.
I think it's 6.2.
Anyway,
right.
It's the same physical design. And essentially, when you build these, you build them like you will an LS. We didn't do it yet, but aftermarket heads, long tubes, which we've got in there.
Yep. Oh, thanks, Frankie.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Frankie.
I have a couple buddies in the Magnum community. I have a couple of friends that have been Magnum fans since they first came out. And when I got my Magnum, one of my buddies was like, come to my house. I have cool stuff for you. And he gave me extra heads. He gave me extra bolts. He gave me long tube headers. He gave me and for next to nothing.
He gave you most of an engine. We just have to go get the block.
Most of an engine. Yeah, I just have to go get the block. And it's amazing. And this is why the car community is awesome. And the YouTube community is awesome. The same reason.
Right?
This is why people like Spider Eye Garage. If you're not liked and subscribe to Spider Eye Garage, check him out. He's awesome. Spider Eye is an awesome guy that has some awesome cars that he's going to be doing awesome things to. So go check him out.
Damn.
I met Spider Eye through YouTube and through our old Ford trucks that we owned. I no longer have my old Ford truck. But luckily, Bryce still does have his old Ford truck because his old Ford truck is awesome. His old Ford truck is a 1974 F-250 called Frankie. It is awesome. And in fact, that Ford truck might find its way to my garage so that we can fix it.
Yeah, apparently its kingpins are bad, and I actually had to research that and find out what they are. They're the pivot points on the old Ford double I-beam system. And, okay.
We can fix it.
Yeah, bushings, bearings, basically.
Not a big deal.
I mean, okay, it's a little complicated.
Yep.
The problem was he had it over at a friend's place who was going to do the job, and the friend's neighbor flipped out and said a machine shop has to do it. Now the friend won't touch it.
Yep. We'll help.
Because
that's what we do.
I've been watching videos. It doesn't look like a machine shop is necessary.
Yep.
Okay, if you can't figure out how to press a bearing out, you shouldn't be working in your garage anyway.
Yep.
Yes, technically, you're supposed to go to a machine shop. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing here, if you saw it, you see it?
Nope. Hold on. Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, in fact, I need to push that back together and grab the soldering iron, make a lump there before I...
This is fun stuff to find on Alive.
Yeah, no, it's the little stupid things with a 20-year-old car.
That's been worked on by dumbasses.
I don't want to say dumbasses, man, because it's the level of work we did when we were 17 and 18.
When we were dumbasses.
Fair.
When we were dumbasses. Not that we aren't still dumbasses. We are slightly higher educated dumbasses.
Oh, yeah, I screw up all the time.
Yes.
Okay, where's that goddamn soldering iron?
Is it out here?
Oh, yes.
I know the solder's on the table.
Yes.
I think it's on the shelf, because the solder is on the shelf, or on the dresser over there. Oh, Bryce, you're so welcome. We appreciate all the stuff you've done for the channel, and I appreciate having you as a friend.
Yeah, man, you got to come over and hang out sometime. Collabs are always good. I mean,
and I think the fact that, you know, we were able to meet through YouTube and that we're a couple miles down the road from each other is freaking awesome. Like,
why are you?
What? Am I in your way?
Yeah, I'm trying to
want me to move?
Yes. Get the fuck out of my way.
This is why me and Jeff are hilarious.
Yeah.
Jeff is looking for stuff that he should know where it is, but he doesn't, because he doesn't remember where he put it. Because we are disorganized.
Got it.
There it is on the ground.
It was under the stereo.
Yep, where it shouldn't be, but that's where it was.
So, for everybody out there in YouTube land that are actually paying attention for quality work...
They're watching this channel for quality work?
Ah, fuck you! I don't let that kind of thing go. Half of the wiring was split. I can shove it back into one place and wrap some tape around it, and it's going to be okay. But I'm not okay with that. Every point in a vehicle where I join two wires together, I don't use a connector. I don't use anything fancy. The only reason why I'm not going to use shrink tube right now is I don't have it apart.
Yep.
I'm going to fuse all that metal together with silver solder.
Right here.
Melt
Right there.
this into that, and then I will tape it. I don't fuck around. My electrical connections are solid. I'm a little crazy about it. Things that everyone else goes, just use a crimp connector. It's not a data line. Fuck you, I don't care.
Edge of Eternity, Bill. Hi, Bill. Thank you for joining. We appreciate that.
Attorney?
Edge of Eternity.
Edge of Eternity. Oh, Bill. Okay.
Yes, Bill Cameron. Bill Cameron is a huge supporter of Bryce's channel. I love when Bill comes and says hi to the channel when we're live.
Sup, Bill?
Did you flip that switch?
Oh, it's getting hot.
Is it? Because the light's not on. Did you unplug it?
Mark, touch it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Just touch it.
Fuck off.
Touch it for just
I'm not touching shit. Yeah, exactly.
It's hot.
That's why I didn't touch it. I hope you guys could hear that sizzle through the mic, because that was amazing.
It's close enough.
I heard the sizzle.
You heard it. I heard it. So I need to actually burn through the backside of the remaining insulation make contact with the metal because all the damage is on the other side. Once it gets hot enough...
Bill is telling me to touch it just for fun. Come on. Listen, I swear to God, I will fucking murder you.
You tried years ago. It didn't work.
I didn't try. I warned you. I should have taken my own advice.
Both of us should have taken our own and each other's.
Indeed. This shouldn't be aired on live TV.
Yes. All right. Fine. Come on, burn through. Wow, that's good thermal insulation.
That's what she said.
God, that stinks. That's also what she said.
This is our ridiculous. This is our everyday. We are this ridiculous every day, on and off camera. This is not turned on just for the camera.
No, not at all.
Just in case anyone is wondering, this is our everyday, all the time.
Each other for fucking years. And basically brothers from other mothers and fathers. And both of us want to stab our mothers, but they're both dust. So we can't stab dust.
Bill says, I was just doing an electrical layout, and here you guys are soldering wires. Well, what makes me happy...
It's not hot enough yet.
Right.
Cheap iron.
Right. Super cheap iron. What makes me happy is Jeff noticed that. Because Jeff is paying attention, and Jeff noticed that. And it was like this before we screwed with it.
You see all this?
Yep.
How much more is in here?
Right,
okay,
exactly.
Okay, no.
So Jeff is finding problems right now.
There.
Yep.
There.
Exactly.
So I'm going to have to...
This is live right now.
Restore.
Yep.
I'm not okay with broken strands.
No,
wires.
that's horrible. It's horrible. So Jeff hadn't even seen this shit beforehand. All he did was move the wires to remove the radiator.
Yeah, no, that's burn through on that one. I think I know that somebody that was fucking around with this and that loose clamp there that I replaced with the zip tie, it fell into the belt.
Oh, yeah, Bill. Jeff's all about that.
What?
Bill said, fix it. Trust me.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Bill. Jeff's all about that, Bill.
I see a problem, I fix it. I expose further problems down the line when I do it, usually. But I just work down the system. So we're building a 430 to 450 horsepower engine. I think the first thing that will break
is the transmission.
No, your torque converter.
It's part of the transmission.
Okay, fair. It's a device between the two. It's not your transmission. Your transmission is good to around 600 horsepower by all accounts. It would be good if we rebuilt it with upgraded solenoids and valves.
I know.
We could get it up to around 800. It's not a great transmission.
I know. Don't let Mercedes hear you say that.
No. Mercedes built a transmission. Dodge essentially cloned the design. Oh, why are you dying?
Oh, my God. That's fucking amazing.
Who said what?
Oh, my God. Erwin Curtis, please like and subscribe to the channel. I swear to God, when we make merch, send me an email. Oh, my God. Please send me an email. I will send you free stickers. That is Kirby from Nintendo.
Oh, my God.
That is not Peppa Pig.
Oh, God, no.
God, that is amazing.
Dude, I wish I was wearing Peppa Pig.
That is... No. He said, building an engine in Peppa Pig pants. That is Kirby from Kirby's Dream Land.
He's 10 centimeters
tall. That's amazing.
He is 10 centimeters tall, and he could kill Superman. And he's a baby.
That's so great. Oh my goodness. That was so amazing.
No, I need to get more pajama pants. Weird ones. I mean, I've been on the stream wearing my Rick and Morty ones.
Oh man, that was incredible.
Fucking yeah.
Best
Get his info,
ever,
send him a goddamn sticker.
We are located in Phoenix, Arizona. We don't
Mesa.
Yeah, whatever. We don't normally do other people's engine work. We don't do this professionally. We are hacks.
Yeah, no, I keep being asked by people when I'm talking about what I'm doing. Well, are you flipping vehicles? God fucking no.
No, we do not flip vehicles. The only reason why Jeff is working on this is because it's mine, and we have been friends for 25 plus years.
And I get to build a crazy goddamn car. Yes, I'm paying for it. Yes, it's not mine, but...
and it's also for charity. I run a charity organization that does things for kids and families in need. So this will do things for charity.
Hello, girl. Hello.
Wait, can I say something?
What's up, kiddo?
I heard you about Peppa Pig.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll explain. We are live streaming.
We have neighbors that think Peppa Pig is hilarious.
So we are live streaming. We are recording video that's going out live to the internet. And somebody made a comment about my
Jeff is fixing wiring
pants, and we had to correct them.
It's kind of hard to get my phone to
They didn't realize
on that.
You know who that is, right? Kirby.
Yeah.
It's Kirby. So
Maybe, possibly.
Peppa Pig.
yeah, nothing.
Okay, but Peppa Pig messaged me with all their family and
I would say we're very knowledgeable.
Well,
We're
fist bump.
mildly knowledgeable.
Go
And
back
we know
work,
where to
okay?
find said information.
hope that messaged me.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ! I just realized I have a microphone on.
Yep, you do. And everyone heard all that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Cute little kid. She said she hopes SpongeBob messages her.
That would be incredible. I hope SpongeBob does too.
You know, maybe he shouldn't. Remember what happened when Elmo tweeted out, "How's everybody doing?"
Right?
All right.
That was the most incredible thing to happen in current ages for social media.
Maybe. All right. So that wire is 100% connected. It is stronger than the wire was originally. I don't like wrapping electrical tape.
Erwin says, I'm going to work on one of Elon Musk's rockets in Pikachu pants. I want to see it. I want video.
Yeah, seriously, you work for SpaceX and you're wearing Pikachu pants? Give me a picture.
And Bryce says, you're missing a zip tie.
Where?
On the other side. You have one on this side.
No, there's a clip and there isn't a hole.
Oh, yeah. See, there's still a clip on this side.
This clip held. This one was broken. That's why I used a zip tie. There happened to be a hole there.
Bill says, I bet Elon does too.
That fucking twit. Jesus Christ, if I shit talk a billionaire, does it get political?
Nope. Let's not political on the channel.
Yeah, but it's not political. The guy's just a moron.
Bryce says you can never have too many zip ties. Indeed.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
It slipped. Now I got it. This is that weak point.
Right.
It was crunched, and I'm not getting it hot enough. Why am I not getting it? Well, That's hot as fuck on my finger.
It is. I watched it go sizzle, sizzle.
No, you didn't.
I did. I watched the smoke.
Off my finger?
No, off the insulation.
That's what I was saying. Okay. I've got that.
So YouTube says we have 41 people in here. Like, the fact that we have 41 people in here watching us be dumbasses is super appreciated.
Okay, that's caked in.
Yay, caked in wiring. So much better than non-caked in wiring.
No, the solder's caked in.
Exactly. So much better than non-caked in wiring.
So anyone that doesn't know, this wiring harness at one point got rubbed by the belt system, and there were some wounds.
Because it didn't have enough zip ties.
Yep.
Yeah. Bryce said it already. You can't have enough zip ties.
Yeah, well, Finnegan would agree. But these wires were still connected, but the insulation was broken, and a couple of strands of wire were frayed.
So no good for sure.
No, it probably would have been absolutely fine.
But that's not the point.
And yeah, that's belt wear.
Yeah.
These are still intact.
Yep.
Okay.
We're up to 50. Hell yes. Thank you so much, 50 people. Bryce tends to see my actual numbers. Bryce, does it say 50 with what you see?
We got 50 people.
Shit. Oh, Bill's killing me. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Bill. That was Bryce. Bryce said, did you know Teslas don't have new car smell? They have more of an Elon Musk.
Oh, I don't want to get political.
Yep, let's not get political. But that was amazing, Bryce. Oh, I needed that. Oh, that was great.
Look, screw your viewpoints. We're just building a car.
Yep, that's it. Viewpoints don't matter. We're building a car. A badass car.
Thankfully, most of our parts don't come from China.
Look, it goes forever. Look. Yeah. There's so much badongadonk here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all that ass.
What should we do with all that junk? All that junk inside
I love this freaking car. I cannot wait to drive this thing. I literally drove this thing home and it hasn't moved since. Like,
well, it moved a few feet.
Okay, it moved a few feet. It got scooted up in the driveway, but it was smoking so bad we were smoking out the neighborhood.
Frankly, I don't think it was the rings.
No, I don't think so either.
We have done everything except for. So we've done head gaskets. This thing did have nice double layer copper head gaskets. We didn't have them in our rebuild kit. Again, thank you, Frankie. You gave us...
Frankie saved our ass. He made things so much easier.
He gave us a full rebuild kit. You know, no internals, no main bearings. It's a top up.
We did end up with rear main seals.
Oh, are there bearings in that box?
I don't believe there are bearings, but there are rear main seals. Because you look.
Yeah, and there is a rear main seal.
And we do believe this does have a small rear main seal leak. Nothing major.
There's the rear main seal. Oh, there's the timing cover seal. Yeah, no, there's no main bearings. Irwin says, these guys are the Simon and Garfunkel of car building. Jesus Christ.
That's amazing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, Hemi, my old friend.
Oh, I've come to talk to you again.
We want to hear you roar again.
Oh, that's not the singing I wanted to do.
Indeed. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to.
Don't ruin it.
I'm waiting for.
Don't ruin it.
I'm waiting
Wait
for.
a minute.
I turn the key.
We started singing and we jumped like 10 people.
Oh shit!
What? Do we have to start busting out sea shanties?
There once was a man who put to sea. Wait, a ship.
Ah! Stop it. You ruined it. It's over. Get out of the car.
There once
We just
was a
dropped
ship
20,
she put to
20
sea.
people.
The name of the ship
nope,
was the Billy
nope.
O.T.
You ruined it.
No, fuck you.
Right, so it's 63 people now.
Nice.
That's incredible.
All right. Fine.
All right. Just going down.
Yes, I'm going down on this car. My tongue is never going to like me again.
Yeah.
All right. Because everybody, we literally are at the point that once I get all the bolts tight, that I haven't been able to get tight because of my shoulder, we can start this thing. So, if you weren't holding that, you could actually refill the cooling system.
I mean, I could put it on the stand and refill the cooling system.
All right, where the fuck are all these bolts?
All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put you in our tripod and going to start refilling the cooling system. Hey, did you put our drain plug back in? Sorry, I know that's horrible.
Hand it to me.
Hold on.
Stupid fucking smart.
All right. Bryce said, does Lightning McQueen have life insurance or car insurance?
Car insurance. He's a car.
But it's his life.
I don't know. There's no people.
know where it is?
Far right, there's a random spark plug. And crap. Good thing it doesn't need to spark.
That one?
Yes. And the vice grips, please.
Where are those?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Right there.
There we are.
Because I have to grab
All right.
the ceramic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
What do we have here? Is cheap, and distilled water.
Actually, really stupidly expensive distilled water.
Yep.
That should be like $1 a gallon. Those were like $3 a gallon.
Yep.
So once I get this sealed, you're gonna dump 1.5 cans of the fluid, the actual coolant,
Right.
and then fill it up the rest of the way with water. I mean, truthfully, you could even dump the oil in right now. It'll drop into the pan as I work.
All right. All right, let's see. What do we got? Someone had a comment and they took it away. That's sad.
Boo.
All right.
I might have answered the question while talking.
Someone said, judging by the mess, I think I should call you guys in for disaster relief.
Ah!
Well, you know, I mean,
If there's funding,
yeah,
you qualify for FEMA.
it's fun. I don't know about the ding, but it's fun. The car has some dings.
That's tight.
Giggity.
No, seriously. There. Oh, shit. Oh, God, everyone's looking at me. I'm old. Still kick your ass. Okay,
No.
so.
Yeah.
No Limit said, I'm saying he was comparing how much the water costs. God forbid you got to pay for gas. Oh, yeah, I know.
So
And I got to pay for gas.
We're going to go with an 89 tune on this. I'd love to actually go with an E85 tune, but E85 is more expensive than gas, and it wasn't supposed to be.
Someone said, is this the car for the next Mad Max movie? No. This should be the car for the next Ghostbusters movie.
Right? It's going to have a light bar. This asshole found fender badges that look
That
like
are
the
awesome.
Gasket, but it's a dog with horns and looks like the goddamn terror dog from Ghostbusters.
Bill said, how much is gas in Mesa? Right now, we're at like $3.60 a gallon.
This will be a $3.80 a gallon.
Yeah.
Because, like, we gotta beef the tune a little bit.
Right.
This car is going to move up from an American standard to a British standard.
Right.
Where you have to run American mid-grade, which is British, all of Europe, minimum grade. Alright. So one thing I don't like about this is
Hold on. Nope.
Fix it.
fuck shit, fuck. Now you can hear me cursing.
Mine has no light.
Put it back in the carriage.
Okay.
Now take it back out and use it.
Okay, Bryce says, okay, we can hear you.
Nice. Thank you for the diagnostics, Bryce.
Ephraim says, hi from Iran. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hello, Ephraim. I've known like one person name. He pronounced it Ephraim.
I hear leaking.
Huh.
All right. We got audio? People? Or is that what you just spilt?
No.
Are we leaking? Ugh!
Jesus Christ, no. No.
Ooh, look
No.
at the leaky.
No. Fuck no.
Where's it leaking from?
The head gasket.
Great.
Straight out the engine.
Oh, man. Boo. Oh. me get a visual.
Not unless you crawled way the fuck under.
Boo. Oh, man.
I have to pull the fucking valve cover back off.
Crap.
I have to check the torque on all those bolts, but that's coming straight out the fucking head gasket.
Well, it's no good.
I'm gonna go hit something.
Crap. Well,
that should not be.
Indeed.
Well, head valve cover is coming back off.
Yep.
That's the boltus removus side.
Yeah.
Well, see? Here we are. Dude, you watched me torque those, right? Fucking
Damn.
Do I have a loose head?
All right. If No Limit can't hear me, it's 2005 Dodge Magnum RT. If someone can... we just had a huge drop in viewer base.
Yeah, because we fucking failed. They went idiots.
Damn. That sucks. Okay, huge jump. Oh, the connection went out for a minute. All right, connection cut for a few seconds. All right. Dang.
I have to at least get the valve cover off and check the torque on the bolts.
Right.
That came out through the head gasket. Those are brand new head gaskets.
Right. Fuck. All right.
I'm going to use the restroom and then...
Yep. All right. So, I don't know what you guys missed, but lots of water leaking out the head gasket. So, we're going to have to pull the valve cover and double check the heads.
I might have failed to torque some bolts. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's a new gasket.
Yep, we're definitely going to have to double check specs on that side. The other side didn't leak. So just the passenger side. We're going to blame Bryce. It's Bryce's fault.
That's not fair.
We're going to blame the torque wrench. It's the torque wrench's fault, which makes it Bryce's fault.
Oh, you.
But only on one side. So it's only half Bryce's fault.
Slap you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Bryce says, "Are you sure it's not a hose?" Yes, because we can see that it's coming from the head.
Yeah, no. I was laying on my back. It is raining out from the gap between the head and the engine block. To be really honest, at this point, I think I forgot to fully torque something, but we're going to find out here in a little bit. I'm going to go use the restroom.
Yep.
Have a cigarette, and Mark can talk to you.
Yep.
Try to keep you entertained.
I don't know how entertaining I am.
But I bet you I've got bolts that aren't in range.
Yeah. It's definitely possible, so we're going to double check the torque specs. Pull the valve covers. Pull the coil packs, which isn't fun.
No, I'll just roll them back this time.
Yeah.
I won't disconnect them. I won't remove anything. I'm just going to roll it back so I can slap it back in.
Right.
fucking frustrating.
Damn.
It has to be a loose. I didn't get that head bolted down, obviously.
Ooh.
Didn't leak like that before.
Yeah.
So I think I might have skipped a torque step on that side of the head.
Well, we'll know as soon as you throw a torque wrench on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Jeff's going to finish his cigarette. And then I need to find the 8mm deep socket.
And the tiny wrench.
Which is right here.
Ooh, pretty. And that's right there.
And here's the extension.
Which I might need through it. But this is what I need to be able to catch.
Oh, absolutely.
Remove us.
Yep.
And we had a moment at the beginning of this, when we started, we were getting continual misfires and foulings by the computer on the number 8 cylinder, which is the very back cylinder on the left side when looking at the motor.
Yep.
So I pulled it apart. And when I pulled it apart, I was 3 sheets to the wind. Just don't care. Set things down. Organize. I don't have to remember this. I understand how to do this, and I did it. The thing is, I couldn't figure out how I got this wrench on the very back bolt. On reassembly, I finally figured out how much I finagled things to get it in there, but I was laughing for a long time that, I went to Hogwarts, I only know one spell, Boltus Removus. I don't know Boltus Installus. Deadpan.
Yeah, we're okay. Bryce says, at least you caught it now instead of stuck somewhere on the road. Absolutely. 100%. This is why you do all this stuff. This is why you turn the engine over, without it sparking to start, to double check, to make sure it's not going to grind itself to pieces.
Yeah, you lined up all the timing marks correctly. You could be 180 degrees out, for all you know, with a couple of engines. It's good to spin it over manually first, make sure nothing contacts, make sure everything spins. Then, moving forward, we do what I did. I shot 3 milliliters of 10W30 Royal Purple into each cylinder.
Bryce says, this is just practice for Jeff's Rams and my Ram.
He's not fucking wrong. I've been telling you that for a while. Yeah. So, Bryce, we would have to talk about what you want to do to your Ram. My Ram eventually is going to get a 4-inch lift and the biggest tires I can put on it and not fuck up my turning radius. And I want 1,100 horsepower.
So, Sleep in AZ just asked, is it a Scat Pack? No, it is not a Scat Pack. It is a 2005 RT Magnum. But we just put in a second stage comp cams kit. So, it will actually have more horsepower than a Scat Pack.
Yeah, actually, just that cam and the exhaust.
Oh, and it also has long tube headers on it, so it will have more horsepower than a Scat Pack.
Well, they are mostly on it.
Yeah.
We do have a small problem on that concept. We're installing aftermarket headers that we got without the bolts. They were a gift. They are exact fits for this vehicle.
Ooh, he says the cam kit is fire. Absolutely it is. $1,200 worth of fire.
Hold on, let me get the card.
Jeff is breaking things.
I'm throwing things. Now, if you'd zoom in on that and get a... That is what we actually did.
Yep. Awesomeness.
So stage 2 is a different thing depending on which company you talk to.
Yep.
Every cam manufacturer has a stage.
Gabe says, ooh, do I see a 5.3? No, you do not see a 5.3. You see a 5.7. Go do your thing. You said you need to use the restroom, so go do that. Because I need to do the same thing. No, you see a 5.7 Gen 3 Hemi in a 2005 Dodge Magnum that has recently just had a second stage comp cam kit installed along with MDS delete. Should be really, really awesome when done, along with long tube headers, which are hiding in there. Yes. Oh, it's going to be so cool. So, of course, it's an RT. So, if I get in the doors here, all leather interior, teeny tiny bit of rip here, but super awesome leather interior. A little bit of complimentary water damage. Do you guys remember billet cams? I think I do remember billet cams. Bill? This one does have its dash torn apart because I am working on repairing this right here, which is a common problem with these LX platform Dodges, which is this right here. If you'll see, this is working on repairing that. So that now allows the ignition to twist instead of letting it turn the way it's supposed to. So I'm working on fixing that. Oh, and then I have to give my wife credit. My wife bought me, because my wife is supportive and amazing. All of you should find wives that are supportive and amazing of your hobbies. My wife bought me this incredible freaking system that fit directly into the stock setup for this. So once it's fully installed, this is exactly how it should look in the system. And it should give me full OBD2 readings and everything in it. And my wife bought it for me because she's epic. Let's see. Sleeping Easy. I think that if I come to the USA, I will come to your place and do a scat pack straight piped. Freaking A, that would be awesome, man. I would love to host you here and have you bring your scat pack straight pipe. That would be awesome. So this car, when I bought it, it actually had a cat delete. And it was running horribly. You can go back to our original videos with this, and it will show you how horribly this thing smoked. It would smoke out the neighborhood and nothing. Lowe's says, that's awesome. Thank you so much. This thing is awesome. I am so happy to own it. It is a 2005 Dodge Magnum. It will be doing charity work for the charity organization that I run. Doing all kinds of stuff for kids in need and families in need and everything like that. I do have socials or a contact. I think the YouTube will lead you to that. If not, you should be able to reach out to me through YouTube.
If not, leave a comment, and I will leave a comment on one of the other videos, and I'll reach out to you personally. But yeah, I love what I do. I love this car. I've been looking for one of these since they first came out. I'm so happy to own this thing. I cannot wait to play with it. I cannot wait to drive it. Oh, yes, that's... So, listen. All right, so if any of you guys don't know this, this is my other car. This is what I do for fun. I do...
Oh, you're showing them the action.
Yes, someone made a comment about doing stuff for kids is good. This is what I do. This is the Ecto 1S. This goes out to charity events. This just got done doing the World Down Syndrome Day event a couple of weekends ago.
Well, then it was on Game On.
Yeah, then it just did Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona. Everything it does is for kids and families in need. How do you donate to the charity? So if you look up phoenixghostbusters.org, or reach out to phoenixghostbusters.org. If you go to that phoenixghostbusters.org, the email leads straight to me. I can send you a donation link, and that would donate straight to the organization. We are a full 501c3. Everything we do is tax exempt. We are a full 501c3 charity. I can indeed do that, Bill. I really appreciate it. What you just heard were the sounds of annoyed Jeff. All right, so I am going to stationary you guys for a little bit. I'm going to stationary you guys. Jeff put his mic back on so I can take mine off for a moment. And I am going to use the restroom. We are at almost an hour and a half live. We're at 30 people with 20 likes. I truly appreciate it.
I am really pissed about that.
Yes, it super sucks.
So we're going to move forward with removing the valve cover again.
All right.
And
I cannot see the commentary, so he won't be responding to commentary. So I will be back in just a moment.
yeah, get back as fast as you can.
Yes.
The people love you. I keep working.
I know.
Arr. Hey, when you come back, bring the bag in the freezer. So, this is truly upsetting. I screwed up. And I don't enjoy it. But let's move forward. So currently, I am pulling loose all the spark equipment on this side of the engine. It has that strange crossover that they didn't have like 2 years later. My truck doesn't have it. It's a 2008. This is a 2005. My truck has a single coil pack that bridges 2 spark plugs. For some weird reason, when they designed this early version, they went with 2 different spark packs firing 1 cylinder at a time when there's one that can fire 2 sitting right on top of it. It doesn't make sense. It's a little weird. But let's pull this back. I don't like this. I'm terrified I'm going to come across a major machining flaw, but this thing didn't leak coolant when we got it, so it shouldn't leak coolant now. All right, where'd that 10 millimeter go? Hmm. I don't. There. Hmm. And the Fritz returns.
Indeed, I do.
Looks like you were thinking my way.
I don't know, was I?
Yeah, I see them.
You said you requested.
Mm-hmm.
You asked. I brought you half of what you requested. All right.
So we're pulling off the valve cover so I can double check the torque settings on the head
Make
bolts.
Jeff happy.
No,
This
no.
makes an angry Jeff because Jeff wanted to start the car.
I was like 10 minutes from starting the car and then fluid pours out.
Yep. All right. Oh.
Yes.
Sleeping AZ RZM said I have a project on a Dodge Charger SXT, which makes it the 6-cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to make it a power equivalent to a Scat, or a
On the 6-cylinder?
Yep. He.
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate it. Oh, so you said put a Charger bumper on it. I would love to, and that's a future plan as soon as I have the money to. They look amazing on these Magnums.
So we have a big chunk of a 300M if we want it.
Yeah.
But I don't want a 300M this. I don't want to make it look like a fucking Bentley, which is what the 300M front end kind of looked like.
Yes, it needs to look like the Charger.
Yeah, so we could get the angrier eyes headlights.
Yep.
Proper good intake hood.
5% gross.
I would run for like 2 hours.
We're at an hour and a half.
Yeah, and 35% would keep going for like 2 hours.
So, I have new badges too. In one of my last lives, which is public, you can watch it.
Geez.
I have these amazing new badges for this that actually look like If you're familiar with Ghostbusters, they look like terror dogs, and it's awesome. So currently, Jeff is taking off that valve cover to double check the torque on this head.
Because we're getting water raining out of the head.
Absolutely, which blows. Like hardcore blows. And not in the fun way.
Yeah, definitely not fun. I mean, like, might have been fun 10 days ago, but not fun today.
Yeah. Bryce asks, have you guys seen Bill Cameron's Camaro? It's sweet. I think I have seen some videos of Bill's in his Camaro, and it is absolutely sweet.
You know, if I was going to plug another random, I haven't actually met them, garage on YouTube, it's Grind Plumbing.
Oh, okay, yeah, and they're freaking bike.
They do fucking crazy shit.
Ooh! Oh, hold on. We have a valid point here.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon King just said, head gasket is upside down. I'm a Mopar tech, and I've done this twice.
Is it?
Look at the look of realization on Jeff's face.
I have to tear it half apart again. I'm glad I don't have the exhaust attached to that head yet.
Fuck.
Are you sure?
Ooh, Spider Eye just asked Brandon King. He said, oop, hold on. Left will go on the right upside down, and the coolant passage is open. Shit.
I have to pull it completely apart and flip them back?
Fuck.
I need new gaskets. I crushed them. Oh, we're down a week.
Fuck.
No.
I have the money to buy new gaskets.
Yeah?
I do.
You good to drive?
I am.
Let's go to AutoZone.
Okay, so Jeff says let's go to AutoZone.
Look. If I installed them upside down and backwards so they fit, I can't recrush them, right?
Hold on.
I've already crushed them once.
We're going to wait for answers.
Yes.
We're going to wait for answers.
But metallic gaskets, they're fucked.
Brave the Wilds. It's not an LS. It's a third-gen Hemi.
Pre-Eagle, 2005. Jesus fuck.
All right. Yep. Brandon says you unplugged the mic and the freaking shit.
Oh, shit.
You unplugged everything.
Yeah, your phone's still audio. Here, plug it back in.
All right. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Brandon says I'd get new. He says not worth risking it. All right. Can we get them from AutoZone?
Probably. Or the O'Reilly across the street.
Or the O'Reilly across the street.
Or
all right.
the Napa up the road if
all right.
we don't get that bitchy old... Actually, that bitchy old woman was the same bitchy old woman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to end the live stream. Okay? I'm going to go buy new head gaskets.
Are you yelling because you're not on mic?
I am not on mic.
Sure.
So we're going to go get new head gaskets, and we're going to come back. So, if you're here and you haven't liked and subbed the channel, do so. And turn on that darn notification bell so you see that we've gone live. And so that you see that we've put up new content. Brandon King, I truly appreciate your comment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is so very much appreciated.
Like, legitimate Dodge mechanic tells us, oh, crap, you fucked up.
Yep.
Thank you.
We really appreciate that. So, we're going to end this live. Like, sub, come back in 20 minutes when we're back live with new head gaskets, and we're pulling this damn head. Okay,
Both
hold on.
heads, intake, every fucking thing.
Brandon just said, yes, sir, I've done it back in my early days. Brandon, I truly appreciate that. So, we're going to go grab new head gaskets right the hell now.
And then we're going to tear this thing apart.
And we're going to tear that head off. We're going to throw on the new gasket. We'll be good to go.
It's not the head. It's both heads. It's the intake. Everything is coming back off the top
hold
of this
on.
motor.
That side didn't leak.
It doesn't matter. If I got
he said one side. Flip it over.
Can I just flip it over? Or do I need to buy a new gasket because it's already been
He said
compressed?
buy a new gasket.
Okay.
But we don't have to change that side. That side didn't leak. You got that side right.
Huh. Okay, I thought they were...
Part number, he said part number should be up.
Huh. Well, I was going off the LH and RH, and I don't know. I probably fucked it up. Well, okay, let's go get gaskets. Apparently,
okay, he says on factory gaskets anyways.
Oh, okay.
Okay, these weren't factory gaskets.
Well, it was a rebuild.
They were, what's the brand? Meher? Yep. Brandon said you flipped it upside down is the only problem.
So I've destroyed it, and I need a new one.
Yep, we need a new one.
But it's only that one?
Yep.
I didn't inverse mirror image them and have to replace both?
I don't think so. Because if you did, the other side would be leaking.
I still have to take off the intake to get... Well, we got a big video to film tonight.
Jesus. All right.
I appreciate your input. You seem to know these engines better than me. Engines I know have carburetors. So, you know, like a 1974 pickup truck. Don't care who made it. I get that motor. Fuel injection?
I didn't know you could flip them upside down.
Well, it might have
because you've got the lifter basket area. Like, I wouldn't think you'd be able to flip them upside down.
Well, you can't flip them that direction, but you might be able to flip them different axis.
Okay.
You get me?
All right. Yeah, sure. All right. All right.
All right. Well, let's just
look. Oh, he said, look at the old one.
Well, the old one.
All right. Hold on.
I've got two of them.
All right.
So,
180 degrees, front to back, he says.
These are the originals. They're...
Well, not originals, but...
Well,
from
the ones we took
from the
out.
last time this was supposedly rebuilt.
They're multi-layer copper, high-end.
Okay, I could totally see how you could flip that 180 degrees. All right, I get it. Yep, I get it.
Oh.
I get it.
Shit.
I get it. Yep, 100%. Brandon, you need to... okay, Bryce, if you're still in here... like, can people get my email from the YouTube channel? Because I want to send someone stickers and a shirt or something. Like, this has to happen. So, you see what you did?
The valleys. Yep.
No,
I get
no.
it. I get it.
100%
I get it.
see what I did.
So one is right and one is wrong. So you only have to pull off one side, right?
I'm going to pull the other just to be sure, and make sure I didn't flip that one too.
Okay. All
You
right.
get me?
Awesome.
Well,
Thanks, guys.
I have to pull the intake off. I have to pull the heads off. Now, here's the shitty thing. When you retorque head bolts, you're supposed to use
New head bolts. And we've torqued them. But they haven't been heated.
Exactly. They haven't been heated. They haven't gone through their thing. If we reset them to...
Okay, thanks, Bryce. I appreciate that. Go ahead.
If we reset them to the torque we're supposed to, without ever heating the motor, we should be good.
Okay, Brandon said, he said, but you can do both. You can reuse the bolts. He said they're fine.
Yes! A huge number of the backyard mechanics says just reuse your head bolts.
Okay.
The manufacturer says don't. And their reasoning is solid. And then you get into high-end performance where they're rebuilding the engine every run down the tube, and they're replacing all those bolts.
Brandon just said, only replace if the bolt is stretched. Will be necked down if stretched. Will only replace them at the dealer if they're necked down.
Necked down. I need an explanation for what that is.
All right. Okay, Brandon said it, and that's never.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Brandon, I'm telling you, look, I kind of have shirts.
Hey, dude.
I kind of don't, but I do have stickers.
There's a pile of head bolts.
Yep. Yep. We do indeed have a pile of head bolts. Right there.
Because shit comes with new ones.
He said you can Google a torque to yield head bolt to identify the stretch pattern.
No. So we then need the gauge, the torque gauge, degrees past 0. It's a big thing with LS builders. Not so much with heavy builders.
Brandon just said they aren't stretched, I promise. Google on how to determine if it needs to be replaced. You will see it gets real thin in one area. All right, you know what? And so here's the thing, Brandon. From what I know of this car from the time that it was, hold on, I'll get my hand in view, rebuilt. And it was rebuilt poorly.
You know what? It might have been rebuilt overzealously.
Yeah. It was driven very little from the time that it was rebuilt. So, those are probably totally fine, actually.
What's he asking about?
Well, the head bolts.
No.
They're probably fine. Unless
No.
they reuse the same head bolts.
Mark,
These ones.
we have new ones.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
They probably would have been, but I just got to get the cover off and... Holy mother.
Mm-hmm. What you thinking?
Well, he's right.
Jeff is ruminating. Look, you can see it. There's smoke coming from the top of the Jeg's hat.
Wow. He's right. I screwed up. I flipped the head gasket.
Right. I get it.
We have to go get gaskets. Flipping it back is not...
Tire tread said tap on the carbonator.
Yeah, but...
Tire tread, please subscribe to the channel, because that's fucking amazing.
What
I love it.
The detyrinator?
The detyrinator. Everything needs a... Spider Eye said, blame it on the Peppa Pig pants.
That's not Peppa Pig. Look at it.
It is now.
Look at it.
I don't want to look at your pants.
I'm going to kill you. Look at it. It is Kirby. It is not Peppa Pig.
That's fucking amazing. I love it.
Jesus Christ, that's the second time today.
All you people are amazing. All right, so we just need a new head gasket, right?
Yes.
All right.
And we need new head gaskets. Let's go.
All right. All right. Look, we're going to run to the auto parts store. We get new head gaskets. We'll be back in just a minute. So all you people, hit that notification bell because we're going to be back.
All you junkyard mechanics, do you think I can reuse these? Oh, floppy silver, copper.
Copper.
These are awesome gaskets. I wish I could afford these.
Right. All right. You guys rock. Thanks so much.